Ayodeji.
Hi, I'm Kachi.
And welcome to The Square, a podcast where we have honest conversations about life, pop culture, and everything in between with casual conversations from a global perspective.
That's right. So if you enjoyed this episode, make sure you rate, review, subscribe, and share. And make sure you let people know how awesome it is.
All right, let's get into the episode. Enjoy.
Enjoy.
You guys, we are back again. I always do a funny greeting though. I won't do it today. I did it earlier. I tried to record earlier today. It didn't even go through. Let me tell you, I tried to record earlier today. My guest was busy. They left me and never came back. I messaged them. I said, how far? They said, I'm sorry. Can we start again now? I'm not recording now. What do I do? Literally, now to record that, it's going to cost me money and time, but I shall do it for the craft, for the love of the grind. But anyways, hi guys, that was just my little overview of what I've been doing today. But you guys were here again with a special guest. But before our guest, my ever-present co-host Kachi is here with us. Kachi, how are you? What's up?
I'm very good. I'm very fine. It's been a good week so far. So far, so good. I mean, the holiday made it a bit short. I was going to make it a bit shorter. So I'm very thankful for that.
Shout out to Easter weekend. You guys, we are here with a great guest on a great day. In fact, I'm so excited. You guys are always complaining every week. Guests are so hard to come by. People don't respond to emails. You message them. You following them everywhere. You do everything.
Using us play.
I mean, I was be begging because I need it for the podcast. But for once, we got able to pull in a big fish, man. What are you guys talking about? We're here with the big time Seyilogo Braithwaite. Seyilogo, how are you doing? How are you? How's your week?
Hi, I'm doing great. I'm super excited to just be chilling. I feel like, everyone is super excited, Easter weekend, the long weekend, the vibe. But for me, it's just work. I work through holidays, Christmas, Easter, Valentine,
Vibes.
Always working. So now I'm getting my break and my rest. So definitely I'm feeling good. It's been a busy weekend, but
but you were cashing out now. Don't worry. We know what you're about. We know what you do. You are cashing out now. Come on.
That's what I was about to say right now.
Can't complain. It's good to be busy, but definitely I'm excited to be resting. I'm excited for the podcast today.
I was outstanding. By the time this comes out, I can officially confess, you guys, I was in Lagos for briefly. I was in Lagos briefly. By the time comes out, I was in Lagos for this Easter weekend. What didn't I do? I was at the beach. I was at a wedding. I went to restaurants. Lagos is so expensive now. Wow.
So why didn't you do live shows? Why didn't you just do in person? Could have done an in-person recording.
Sure.
Just thinking.
I promise.
Sure.
You know what? That actually is not a bad idea. We can work towards it.
Very prophetic.
We can work towards it. We're on it. For now, we're just we're slow and steady. And we like this our intimate community because we have a community of very religious listeners. Very consistent. They love what we do. They're and I even said I make this podcast for my listeners, not the social media guys. We have social media guys, people that only like and share and follow. We have those people too. But the people that I love are my listeners. I love my listeners, right? So shout out to social media guys. So obviously, you guys have your little parts to play. I was going to say the other day that the conversion between the people that watch and like and share and actually listen just trickles down like some kind of cone. It's really terrible. Well, it is what it is. Yeah. Kachi, did I ask you about your week? I feel like I didn't.
Yes, ish, partially. You just skimmed through it. It's right for you to ask me twice because as much as I was just trying to give you the summarized version.
Sure.
This week is already long. Let me get to the truth now. It's already Tuesday and things are already happening. Although I'm happy about it, because there's some newer projects that just came about. There's one email I'd been waiting for and it came today and hopefully it's going to be very good. So I'm very hopeful. So I'm trying to pour all that good energy into this episode because if Jesus rises and there's things rising in my account, it might rise for everybody.
Please, something should rise in my own account. I swear. Bro, listen. Account gods, account gurus. If you guys can hear me, just wire me something nice, man.
I beg help out.
Well, doesn't know if you live under a rock, you don't know who we're talking to. It's fine. I mean, obviously, it's the first day to learn something. When you're ordering, you don't even know who is behind the order. You don't just be pressing to
I
do
mean,
pasta, all those things.
just order.
Separate.
Where are we ordering from?
Do you get? You're not even aware who are the people doing these things. What conditions are they under? Do you get? For those that don't know aware, we're here with. Do you like the term founder? Do you like that
Yeah,
term founder? Founder
yeah.
works. Do you
Founder
feel like a
works.
founder, or do you know, or do you feel like a, do you like what, like, how do you like to describe your role apart from like CEO technically?
Yeah, founder.
Founder,
Yeah.
sure.
Typically founder, like that's how I sign off my emails. So founder.
Energy. I think I need to do that on my own emails. Founder. I had a vision.
Yeah.
Is
I
it?
had a vision. Well, you guys were here with the founder of Beezus Kitchen, Seyilogo Braithwaite, and like I said, we're super excited to have her. But I guess to take the step back to the inception of the conversation is, at what point did you sort of have the idea? Oh my gosh, like food, like I can do something with this, and it makes sense, right?
So, good question. Beezus Kitchen started, it was just like an Instagram page and like a food blog essentially. So like I would just like post all the different meals that I'm making. I think I started this in about 2018. And it was when I was in university. I was just enjoying cooking. I was in boarding school in Ireland for 5 years. So like having my own space, and also like being able to cook all the time because boarding school abroad, like you know how like they just have like all these different things that you can and can't do, and like cooking we couldn't do for a really long time up until sixth form. So I started like getting really interested in cooking again when I was in sixth form because I had access to be able to cook. And then obviously when I went to university, I was just like, oh yeah, like cooking is fun. So I was posting very sporadically on Beezus Kitchen, and then COVID came, which I think was a time for a lot of people to turn their hobbies into like actual things that they could use to make money, right? So for me, when I was still in, I was in final year of university when I started posting super consistently, and then I got like a professional camera and like all the backdrops and all the setups, and then I started like taking very professional looking photos, and everyone was like, oh my god, like this is really cool, blah blah
Yeah, because
blah.
you
Like,
took it quite
people,
seriously, so you
yeah,
didn't play, you just
exactly,
went straight.
Mhm.
exactly. And so yeah, like super consistent with that. It was still very much for me like, okay, I had like my WordPress, like I was posting recipes, I was making videos, but it was still very much for me like an online thing. Like I never really felt like, oh, like maybe I should sell food or maybe I should do this. Like I don't know that I really saw myself as like, oh, like getting into like catering. Like
Yeah.
it's cool now, like, being a private chef and everything, but like there's so many not sexy things about like being in the food
And
industry.
that is what we want to delve
That's
into, the
what exactly.
non-sexy.
See how
These
my
are like
eyes opened.
the things that interest me, the non-sexy things, because
Yeah,
like even, and as even like go by go max the page. So was it the food blog page that then turned into the Bezos Kitchen page, or would you like make
it's the
something separate and the
same.
food blog
It's the same page. Like if you go all the way down to the bottom, it's the same
you still
page.
see food blogging? Wow,
Exactly. So it wasn't, I moved back to Lagos in 2020, October. What does that bring up for you?
where was I? I don't know what I was doing. I think isn't it giving COVID vibes? Those kind of situation. What was
October
happening?
Absolutely.
2020 and SARS. I mean, you
Oh
guys
yeah, I was just
definitely
about to
were
say
not around.
SARS. Yeah.
So
Oh,
like
I
I
wasn't
like
around for NSAS. I wasn't
10,
around.
10 days or 7 days before
Mm.
NSAR started. So like imagine I haven't lived in Lagos for like 8, 9 years, and then I'm moving back NSARS. Like it was just like
Vibes.
such a,
I love it.
like I was
I
just
Vibes.
like,
love it.
what the hell?
A
Like
cold
Perfect
plunge. A cold
timing.
plunge. Just
you
like
get
just jump in
they
there.
just say
Cold
welcome
plunge.
to
Great.
Lagos, Ekoni
We love
budget.
you.
Like
Welcome back. Whatever happens, happens. That
Yo.
energy. I love that.
Side
Love it.
side note, if you actually were making drinks at that time, a cold punch would have been such a good name for to describe your coming back and the situation of things and actually the drink. I don't know why I just thought about that, but continue.
yeah, like it was just crazy. And
Yeah.
then with the protester, I was like, oh, like, I do something called cooking very well. And I was very, very involved in the protest. One thing about me, like I wouldn't say it's so much now, but like I'm very much like an activist, or I very much
Wow.
used to be an activist in every sense of the word. So anything that's like fighting for rights, like whether it's BLM,
Are
whether
you
it's us,
serious?
like whether it's, women health issues, like I'm always like so into that. So like, yeah, like I moved back, I was like, okay, like I guess this is it, like end SARS, right? We're trying to end SARS. And so I started making food for the
Paz.
protesters, and my friends, family, followers, that kind of thing, fans. They were like sending in money and being like, oh, like I should cook for more protesters. And at this point in time, like I'm doing this like by myself, catering for, first it was like 100, then 200, then 500, then even when the NSARS like ended, we had when people were in hospital, like also like they would just
Yeah.
hit me up and be like, could you send some food? Like there's no food in the hospital, like we're on lockdown, that kind of thing. So
Did you
yeah, like, and then
bankroll this whole thing? Because these were dashing food. We're not you.
Yeah.
So you paid for all
yes,
this.
so I paid for a lot of it, and then people started sending in, because initially I was just like, yeah, like I'm gonna make food for the protesters, and
This
then
is my
people started being like,
contribution
how
to the
can we
cause. This is
Mm.
like
exactly? So people were like, how can we support? How can we help? And I was like, okay, like then I started taking donations to like be able to make more food.
energy.
And yeah, after that, a lot of people were like, oh, like, like you cater for so many people. It was also so random. And like, maybe you should think about like making this into like a business or like, food, etc. And I was just like, yeah, you know what? Like, I could dabble in that. So yeah, like that was
This
how
is this is very interesting.
it started.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that was how it started.
Like so
Wow.
was it always Korean barbecue or like that sort of came later?
No, that came later. So in fact, when I first started, like I was still trying to find my footing. Like, what is gonna be my niche? Like, what am I gonna do? So like I would have like weeks. It's so funny to think about it now, but like every week I would change the menu to like a different country. So I think I started off with like Mexican food, then I went on to like Arabic food, and then I went on to like
Okay.
American, and then Asian. Like I was just trying different things.
You were just doing bad things, just all over the
Exactly.
place.
So what was
But
like top three before you, not to cut you off, what was the top three before you finally landed in Korea?
so I didn't finally land in Korean. I was on this, so like maybe a year into like having moved back and like started Beezus Kitchen,
Mm-hmm.
I was still doing like all the different stuff.
Yeah,
And
I know.
then there's this TV show called The Kitchen, and it was by
Mm-hmm.
MasterCard, like the guys that make
Yeah.
the debit cards.
Yeah.
And
Mm-hmm.
so
Yeah. I
they
saw it.
this TV show together, cooking show. And when I was going on the show, like I was like, okay, like what is unique to me? Like I still feel very, number one, super new in the industry. It's not like I had ever worked in a professional kitchen. Like I was just like
Yeah.
finding my footing, and my family were like, oh, like I should apply to be on the show. And I was like, okay, like what do I even focus on? Because I don't feel like my brand is like super authentic and like what I'm doing. Like how like everyone should have a niche. Like I
Yeah.
firmly believe that
Absolutely.
now. And so I decided like Asia was very core to my story. I lived in Malaysia for like over 2 years. So that was like super core to like my culinary story and journey. And I was like, okay, like I think my niche has got to be Asian cuisine. And so when I was like making my video for the TV show, it
Yeah.
was just like I was like, yeah, like I really like honed in. Oh my god, Nepa. I really
That's so
honed in
crazy. That's so
on
crazy.
really
That's so
honed in on
crazy.
that Asian thing. And yeah, I kind of just stuck with it after that. And yeah, that became my niche.
That's
I mean, I
fantastic.
guess, bro, do you get? Because even like the whole living in Malaysia thing,
Yeah.
separate conversation, separate conversation. I wish we delve into, but separate. But that's, I don't know. Like, how do you even get there? Just like Malaysia is insane.
That's
So
my
I've lived in
question.
five
Like, oh,
countries. I lived, like I mentioned earlier, I lived in Ireland for 5 years. Then I lived in Nottingham, UK for a year, a little over a year. I hated it. Then we
You're like,
had,
no, my God,
Nottingham, huh? That's
for
that's the first, I
me,
think.
the vibes
you
were
get
off. Like
that's
for
like
me,
that. That's like saying that you didn't like Leicester.
some people didn't like Leicester. My sister didn't like Leicester.
Oh
So,
my God, what is going on here? This is so interesting.
like, maybe the East Midlands just doesn't gel well with the family. I don't know.
That is
But
heartbreaking.
yeah,
Yeah.
we had like a campus in Malaysia, so I went on study abroad for 5 months. And after the 5 months, I called and I said, I'm not moving back to England. I'm just gonna stay here.
Right.
I'm gonna stay here. I'm gonna
So
continue my
yeah,
degree in the Malaysian campus. You guys do your worst, that kind of
Do
vibe,
that
your
you know.
job,
was
you.
that was literally that was it.
Sorry.
So that means that you finished your degree in Malaysia? No?
Yeah, I did.
Jesus
Like I
Christ.
finished in Malaysia.
Malaysia. Did you have any language barrier problems, or were you in like a more English
They speak
speaking
English.
area?
I was
No,
like
they do.
30.
Yeah, but like the area you were in.
Yeah, I was like 30 minutes out from KL. So
Okay.
like kind of like center, well, maybe more than 30 minutes, maybe like 45. But like yeah,
Okay.
like everyone and university as well, because it was
And
Nottingham. Like I was
uni.
in Nottingham.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes,
So
that's
it
true.
was
That
in
makes
English, like
sense.
everything was in English. But we also had to
That
learn
makes
Malay. Like I couldn't graduate without learning Malay. So like it was kind of
Mom.
somehow, yeah.
So, in any case, like, what actually made you even feel like, was there a particular moment you're like, you know what, I'm actually very good in this? Besides, of course, your blogging, besides what prospects or what you already had, like your perspective of building your own business, like, was there like a aha moment? Besides even NSARS, is there like a particular moment you were just like, yeah, this is my calling, this is what I want to do, and I'm going to make it good, that you can remember?
No, like I don't like I can't think of the like
Mm.
eureka moment where I was like, oh, like I should do this.
Or maybe maybe another way to look at it could be like, I don't know, have you like do you ever work like a 9 to 5 or like like previous
Mm.
working experience?
Well,
So when
I
you drop that and be like, okay, this makes more sense for me to do this than, wear leggings and skate to the office and run around
Yeah.
photocopying things.
yeah, like when was this? I'm trying to remember. Maybe second year of uni. I'm not sure. Yeah, I think second
Mm.
year. So I interned at
So
KPMG.
you didn't even give it a go.
Like I interned at KPMG in the
Summer or spring? Okay, summer. Okay.
summer internship. So it was supposed to be, I think, 3 months. I resigned after 1 month or something. They said I was the
Yeah.
first intern to ever resign in the history of. I just said, see, like this isn't
I tried.
for me. Like I tried my best, it wasn't good enough. Like I just did not enjoy the whole like I just didn't enjoy it. Like why am I coming to work? Why are they telling me to photocopy things? Why am I going to FIRS? Like I just felt like I I was just like, yeah, like yeah, I mean if my dad ever watches this, sorry dad, because I didn't tell him. Like I was just pretending every day after
Ha.
I was
You just
pretending.
resigned. So in the morning you wear your clothes, you go out, you go and do vibes
Wow.
and come back.
Do you prefer someone taking charge, or I
I
mean,
think because
you
she does
like
it as
cooking?
Yeah.
work, I
So
can't imagine that she likes cooking for herself because it's literally work.
I
Yeah.
yeah, like I
Also,
like to
sorry, wait, no, sorry. Before we go on, we didn't even ask you. Are you the one that cooks everything, or you have like a staff that does the cook, or you guys do half?
50
it
50.
depends. Like I have staff. Like
Yeah,
I
for
have a
sure.
team of well, I'd say like what, about nine now. So like I have a team of nine people.
9 chefs,
And
or just nine
no,
altogether.
No,
they're not all
people.
chefs. They're not all
So
chefs.
waiters,
So
chefs,
they're
sous
nine, no,
chefs.
they're nine full time, and then I have four part time.
Cool.
So
Okay.
yeah, like yeah, we have chefs in the kitchen assistants. So like they do a lot of the prep work, and they also do
Mhm.
cooking as well. Like they do cooking too.
And what
I
about
like,
you?
I cook.
What do you
I
do?
cook when I
Exactly.
need to. Like I'm
Period.
the founder.
Per.
Like I
Man,
like
Cook
put
when
some
I
respect
want to
on our
cook.
name,
I
I
beg.
like
bro.
I cook. I cook. I don't cook for K barbecue night. Like my team handles all that. Like
So
I
you
Awesome.
just
show
do
up
the
and I
private dining. You
host.
do private dining, and you host
If
too.
it's
Okay,
not if it's not Korean barbecue nights, then I'm probably
cooking.
cooking. Like if it's like if it's like a tailored menu. Like if you reached out to me, hello, it's my anniversary. I don't
I
want a
want to
K barbecue
change my
night. I
babe's
want a
life. I need
six
you there.
course dinner. Like I did a 7 course dining experience last week for a couple. So like that's like
That's
I'm there, I'm
crazy.
active. Like the brunch I did, which was a 12 course brunch yesterday. I was in the kitchen as well, but they were also cooking. But like I was also there. Like if it's like a tailored menu that we don't do often, I would definitely like be in there like
Is
grinding
that
with
more so
them.
from like an interest perspective, or like what's the
Yeah.
distinction? Because you're like, I just won't do. K barbecue unless like heaven is falling or something.
Like like the staff is there. Like I just had my 113th dinner on Saturday. Like yeah, and half of my staff have been here since I started the first dinner.
They
So
should
I
know
don't
what
think
to
they
do. They
need
have
like
capacity.
they
They
can
don't
do it
need me to hold their
exactly.
hand. I
They can
get
do it
that,
in a
man.
Period.
scene,
I
and
hear
I
it.
don't have to be
Period.
there. Like
I don't have to be there.
Love
when
it.
I'm
Just you
having an
guys.
exactly. So when I'm having an event, like I'm hosting like K-barbecue night I had last Saturday, like I would pull up and I would host the event. Like I'll pull up like an hour before it starts. Like they've already done
Yeah.
everything. And they follow my recipes, like they know like what's good. Um
Yeah.
but then now like I'm trying to like sort of step back. But like when I'm doing my own events, like I'll still be hosting, but like I'm trying to step back from like private dining events. Like I just hired like an event host who's going to be hosting those when it's like private dining stuff, like if someone booked for like their event or their occasion. So like I'm just like building my team to be able to do a lot of those
That's in
things
your
without
stead, so you can
You
enjoy your
said,
life
yeah.
and they can be running. So you want to get to the point where
Period.
like you don't even have to show up. You just like they
I
just
don't
run with
show up
it.
all the time, but yeah, like
Which
we're
is
already
very
kind of
cool.
there.
I
But
like that.
like it's definitely I also never really want to like leave them to run amok because I feel like that's
Mm,
when like you really get your staff kind of just like having no supervision or feeling,
yeah.
they can do whatever.
Nonchalance
So
enters the
like
chat.
exactly, but I'm trying to give them a lot of responsibility, but also
Yeah.
knowing
Mm,
that they still have something to answer to. But yeah,
discipline, yeah.
to answer your
Love
question,
that.
cooking for myself, like I said, I just came back from 5 weeks in LA, and my partner literally just cooked every single meal, and it was great. I didn't even
Godwin,
touch
oh, see
a
how they are
pan.
flexing our
Oh,
head.
see
Yeah,
Partner,
what you're
partner,
doing
partner.
for other
I
people. Do
don't
you
like
see?
all these things,
Do
all
you
these
see?
partner, 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 partner,
No
partner. I
problem.
mean,
and like
It's okay. Oh.
I
and
didn't touch a
funny and
pan.
and
Like
and, and, and funny enough, even the first time we met, you're with your partner. Because we met in December at Mako. I don't know if you remember.
this
Mm.
Christmas,
Yes,
really when
Mako. I don't know the date.
my December was a little bit blurry,
No, it's
so
fine. Don't worry. We don't.
a little bit
We will
blurry.
not go into details because I was mostly speaking with
Bless
him.
you.
So I was telling him about like some of the stuff that he did that I thought was really cool. But no, we met. We said hello, but super brief. But he seemed really nice. He seemed to be having. I think you're wearing like a blue thing. You were like a blue something on the day. I don't know. But
Fez?
great day, Sha. Make it was
Was it
packed
after
that
a
day.
wedding?
I definitely not. Actually, I don't know. The
Okay.
weddings every day is possible. I
So
don't know.
weddings every
Yeah,
day, to be
in
fair.
December
December.
was insane. No idea
Ah,
with that.
Weddings every day. Yeah, like he's
it
a
definitely
cooking guy,
was.
man. So it complements me well because I cook at work a
God,
lot.
when
So like
oh, please change my story.
I don't necessarily want to
Every
be
every every
cooking
time
all the
every time I
time.
think about cooking guys, okay, hashtag cooking guys. Oh, shout out if you're a cooking guy there, shout out to you. But anytime I think about cooking guys, I just think about think like a man. That all those scenes of her being fed with food and all that. Is that like your kind of the kind of vibe? If you want to share,
Like
is that the kind of cooking you were getting done?
That's crazy.
what I don't even remember the movie.
I don't remember,
You
I
and
don't
don't?
I
even remember.
don't want to
No
comment
way.
on this, but it sounds
What?
crazy to me.
How can you not remember? Come on. After this, you have to go watch Think Like a Man. Come on
Like
now.
maybe I watched it
Like,
I'll
again.
have
there's,
a
I
look.
definitely have watched it a few times,
yes,
but I can't remember.
yes,
But like yeah, like
yes.
I mean, like I'm chilling, and he's just like, I'm just like, what do you want to eat? I'm like, "Ugh, guy, like I can't lie, like fried rice would be mad, and he would just be like,
That's
okay, and he
cool.
will make the maddest. He will watch a YouTube video or something and just make the maddest fried rice I've
Wow.
ever had in my life. Like
I
Learning
just,
men
I
it's
too.
just,
That's
really
I just,
good.
crazy.
I
Can
just would like
never
to say
work
Guys,
that.
for me.
I just would like to say that
I swear.
when I told Kachi I could cook, didn't believe me and
No,
she was
Ayodeji, I was
insulting
about to
me.
just say your gender seems to be doing something, but mind you, he's in LA. So
What does that have to do with anything I
I don't
just said?
know. I'm just saying that your
Don't
gender
say
is
your
trying. I
see,
even tried to give you
Seyilogo.
guys small
I
one-ups
told
now.
Kachi that I was cooking. I was doing one or two. She was just doing this. She was not
I
even
was trying
believing
to
me.
smell it
See, I
now. I
even feel like
mean,
somewhere like Atlanta, guy, like you can just get jollof rice, like you can just get the chow mein.
I make the
But in LA,
oh,
you
maddest
can't get
jollof.
shit.
I make the maddest jollof
you
rice. I'm
can't.
telling
Oh.
you, book it. My jollof
Do you
rice is
roast the
mad.
veggies in the oven?
Of course I do in the oven,
Guy,
or I fry
that's
them.
such a
It,
guy thing. Like they
it
roast the
depends.
veggies for
Roasting veggies,
everything.
and I'll
It
blend
depends
it.
because see,
I
I saw
beg.
it on.
Another
Drop
is
one
Wait,
more.
smoky, smoky.
Smoky
Oh,
jollof.
listen,
guy.
listen.
No
I don't want to
problem.
follow those people that
no.
put. See, I've watched so many YouTube videos. There are many ways to do it. You can either one let it burn, two you can put charcoal, or three you can roast the vegetables. Those other two sound insane to me. I'm not wasting my food.
Okay.
I'm not putting
Okay.
hydrocarbons in my food either. Not those
Sorry,
two. I believe those
hydrocarbons.
people eating coal in their rice, they are going to suffer for it down the road. So me roasting
Wow.
it or frying it prior works well for me
Do you
You know
personally.
also
what?
roast the
Active
veggies for
charcoal.
stew?
What do you say?
Do you also roast the veggies for stew?
It depends on how much time I have.
One
I
time, Mohammed made one
So you
ideally
stew
do it.
like this.
ideally
Roasted the
ideally I
veggies.
want to roast everything, and also as
You see,
as
this
like
is a
a cheat
guy
code.
thing. Most everything tastes
See,
smoky. Why is the stew roasting the veggies? Like, why are
Just
you roasting veggies for
why?
stew?
why
The
is my
stew for
throat like
jollof.
Because
smoked up?
Like, I
it
don't
tastes
get.
madder. See,
Like, I'm just like, what kind
let
of
me
ridiculous stew is
let
this?
me let me give you guys a hack. Let me put
Please.
you guys on. For your fried rice, the veg you are using, add carrots. Add carrots to that veg that you smoke and blend. Add it, it'll be madder. Trust me.
For
Don't
your
cut
fried
it
rice,
and
is
put
that
it
not a
inside.
normal
He wants
ingredient?
smoke. See me, see
I'm
You say
telling
you
wahala.
should
you,
smoke
He
the
want.
carrots for
You
fried
not
rice.
hear the
This is
smoked
why I can't take
carrots.
smoke the
mentoring.
carrots and blend it
Like,
and use it for your
Smoke
jollof
the
rice. You'll be too
you
carrots.
see
mad.
what
It's
I'm
not about the
saying?
carrots.
As you are
Like,
smoking your tomatoes and pepper, add the
Wow.
carrot. See,
And
mark
smoke
my
it.
words. If you do it and you add that carrot, dimension changes. It gives you a little bit of a hint of a sweetness. It's too mad.
Of a
Mark my
smoky
words.
sweetness.
It will
It's a
change your life.
tang.
okay.
I'm giving you guys
I'll
free
tell
game, man.
your fellow
Giving you guys
I
smoker.
free
love
game.
it. Thank you so much,
Your fellow
Ayodeji.
food
Telling
smoker.
you,
Yeah.
I'll tell
Please,
him
add
oh,
that
that
you should add
carrot. It's too
carrot.
tell
mad.
him,
Trust
oh.
me.
Hmm.
I will.
Absolutely.
It's too mad.
Now going down to experiences. Of course, you've had great experiences, I'm sure, and I'm sure you've had some memorable dining ones that are good or bad. Is there anyone that's been so great that has maybe kept you thinking, even give you some kind of gratuity, like, damn, I'm doing a good job, you know? It could even be like a couple one, for example. Maybe somebody proposed. Is there anything like that that's just got you like soft that you can remember?
Oh, I thought you were even talking about a dining experience I have experienced. That was like,
I
oh,
mean, you
there's
can share that too. It doesn't have to be. All is
one.
welcome.
Yeah. Okay. You know, like there's just some
A
times where like I
proposal.
just yeah, I've
Mhm.
done a few proposals.
I'm
They were
sure.
cute. I was like,
Yeah.
that's sweet. Like someone saw me and were like, oh, like this is the experience I'm gonna use to propose to my future
Yeah.
wife. Like it's always nice to be a part of like really,
Somebody's
flagship
story.
or important, exactly, very important moments in people's lives. Like, even anniversaries. Like I think, anything that just has to do with like celebrating love. Um,
Mm,
just makes me feel very warm inside, and I'm just like, oh, this is
absolutely.
amazing, like that someone saw me and saw what we do and were like, yeah, this is what I want, this is the experience I want to for this flagship moment of my life. And then
Mm,
also like sometimes it just makes me so happy when like I have a dinner table and like people like serendipity, like people meet
yes.
someone else at the table that is like then they just become like best friends or something. And I'm just like, wait, like
Yes.
that's so cool. Like you met your
Happened
bestie
here.
here. Like that's
Aww.
crazy.
That is so
So
cool.
like yeah, I think bringing people together and then also just like love, I think is really cool.
Yes. Do you
Yeah.
get any kind of how is February? This is just a side question. February 14th, is it crazy for you? Do people do some wild shit? Yeah, because you mentioned love, just bouncing off that love stuff. Like, how booked and busy do you
Ooh.
get? Do people? Yeah. Oh, that we're listening.
We should we
Ooh.
should we should we should
So
start calling Seyilogo overbooked.
As
Overbooked. That's
well.
what
so
we should call her.
someone paid me 4 times the price to cancel, like to just like to put my February 14th,
Everything
because I was like,
on.
no, I was like, no, no, no. Like they were like, please, please, please. I was like, no, like I'm gonna be busy. Like,
Was
and the
it
thing
a
about
man that
February,
said that
oh yeah, it
or
was
a
a
babe?
man. It was a man. So like
Can you
February
can you just see
14th,
this man? Who asked you?
No,
people are always
because like
last
I said,
minute.
because
Yeah.
like offering to pay 4 times is like such a man thing to do. Like you
He
want
only
it and you don't
paid.
care for the cost, so you're like
He didn't
4x
care
whatever,
about
man.
the cost. Like, so it was just like he was like, I'll pay anything, like please, I'll pay anything. I was like, but you're late. Like you could have told me this last week. Like now it's like February 11th and
So you didn't
I
accept.
have this
Oh.
I have this other brand called Dinner Party in a Box,
Yeah.
and it's basically just like curated tablescapes and multi-course menus that we deliver to your house. You set up your table yourself. It's like a dinner party in a box, and then we pick up
Yeah.
our plates and all that after. So for that, like we had like a bunch of bookings, but most of those like were like we had to like change the timings for those. And then I had like a Valentine's Day thing that was like okay per couple, and we had like space for like 5 couples.
I saw that
So yeah, so he essentially like paid for all of the spaces for that thing,
day.
like because
Yeah.
I literally had to like move I had to like move bookings, like do like all sorts of different things like just to like make that work.
Oh
But like
wow.
the money was great, and it was also a returning client. And one thing I like to do is to like if you have a returning client, like you want them to keep coming back. Like
So
literally,
Absolutely.
like you're going to
so did you
want
refund all
to.
the other people that had paid already to that point, and then you took only him, or how did you do
So
it?
some like we moved like the timings to like a lot earlier,
Oh,
and
okay, okay.
then
So
Mhm.
he just wanted
for
a particular time. So just said that please could we change the time? So you were able to keep all
yeah,
the
so like
cheese.
we moved, and then for some like I had to like actually like cancel,
This is what you call
but
a good
they hadn't
businesswoman.
Yeah, so
confirmed. So I also had, because it's Valentine's Day, like even same thing with Christmas, like I have like slots and periods, and I'm gonna hold your slots for 6 hours. And if you don't
yeah,
pay in those 6 hours, then I
So
will give your slots to someone else.
to
Like for
someone else.
Christmas, for
Exactly.
December time, the invoices were 2 days, but for Valentine's, like it was just 6 hours because like I can't
Jesus.
split myself into 100.
Yeah,
Like,
because there'll be much
there's
more
only
then as well.
exactly. And
Mm-hmm.
another thing is also, I know from all the past Valentine's days that I've experienced is that I am going to get, even if I'm not fully booked, I will be
Mm-hmm.
fully booked the day of Valentine's Day. I'm going to have
Yep.
a bunch
That
of people reaching out begging
yeah,
for a
that
slot.
ROI
So
will come in.
exactly. So that's something that I was like, I'm going to miss out on this. And truth be told,
Mm-hmm.
like, after rescheduling guys, sorting out some other guys, canceling the holds on the bookings and all
Yeah.
Wow.
that. On the day of Valentine's Day, we had different people reach out at different times begging for a slot for tonight, because that's it. Every other restaurant is also fully booked. Like, do you get what I mean? Like, and if you're not
Done.
fully booked the day before Valentine's Day, rest assured, by the time the afternoon
Ah,
comes, you're going to
it's
be fully booked.
done.
And it's something,
Yeah,
it's
Yep.
because
always
guys are
last
because
minute.
guys are looking for last minute date plans,
Yeah,
man.
because
These
you say
Brilliant.
you're
days.
Yep.
not doing anything, then you will see
Mm-hmm.
your babes'
Imagine
friends.
anything.
Everybody is posting flowers,
No,
everybody is
what
posting
happens is
gifts.
that see
Your
what
babe
happens
is
that
Voila.
your
telling you if
babe
you didn't do
wait
anything,
now, you
you
guys
are
should let me know.
done.
What
Hmm.
happens that your babe starts to
Yes.
vex? She starts to vex. Starts say, don't worry. Obviously, I had plans now. It's one
Guys,
of those vibes. Yeah, obviously, I had a plan. I had a
Me.
plan. I had a plan.
that's always gonna be the
You're just
case,
there looking at side eyes. You're texting every man and his dog and like, yo, I can do anything. Don't let my babe leave me be.
bruh.
Mm. Nah,
That
so
kind,
Like,
that
it's
kind of
always
a
gonna
beef,
be the case.
yeah.
But yeah,
brother.
Sha,
Allow
like
it,
I
man.
think I think he's a cool
Love
client. Like I like him, he's cool. And
it.
it was early enough, like it was tough, like it was very tight, but like it was
Yeah.
also like we could make it work. And
Yeah.
yeah, like pay was good. And
Sure.
Excellent,
Sure.
it
man.
just it was just
Believe
the
it.
opportunity cost, like one couple
Of
versus
course.
4 couples,
For
The guy
support
had a
same
couple.
budget, and
price.
hence why I said 4x. He had the budget in mind. Guy had the number as well. He said, this
Mm-hmm.
is maximum I can go for because this babe is ready to scatter everything if I don't give her what I need.
Everything.
She's ready to
Normally
scatter
now.
everything.
Why are we so last minute as a society? Like,
Oh,
why can't we
see,
book
and
things
and
well
that
in
Yeah.
is why
advance?
wait, but that is why
Like,
I'm also against reservation culture. As a people, we are
Mm.
neither prompt nor are we
mm-mm,
timely. Why do you want me
reserve,
to
Mm.
reserve?
I have
See,
reserve,
to reserve.
I don't want
Mm.
reserve,
to do. I believe that
ah,
Reserve.
insane. I hate for reserving. The only place I
reserve.
reserve is that
You have
place
to
that you
reserve.
mentioned on Musa Yaradua. That place
Mm,
that you
Please.
can make mistake and go and sit down outside or sit at the bar. Sit at the bar is insane. I can sit at the bar with my baby. I have to go somewhere else. If I'm by myself, I can sit in the
Yeah.
bar.
I sit at the bar sometimes.
Yeah, yes,
Mm.
now your ones now, but you won't go. Your man,
Sometimes.
you won't go and sit at the bar now. It's not possible.
My man that I've been dating for how many years? You
Away.
can sit there, like
Easy.
you can sit there.
Vibes.
But it's when you first start, romancing, like you have
Mm.
to, there's a certain level of no, we can't do this. Let's just go somewhere else.
Do
That
you get?
if
Do
you
you
know
get?
that
Mm.
if I know that there's something I need to do, something I need to eat, like
Yeah.
we'll go to this
Quick
meat like this. We used to just go there, we'll sit by the quickly chow spaghetti bolognese before leaving.
and
Like
dip. Yeah.
I'm
Just a
not
quick
above
one.
sitting by the bar. Above it.
We're just going to ask you some easy questions. For me, I'm even looking at it now. This is why I need to do the trivia. I always say that for me, it's too nice when she does the trivia question. If it's me,
She,
you struggle. I'll find the hardest questions are
I swear.
little one. But no, just literal general. Let me see, general knowledge and like night centered questions. But that's so simple. I'm even almost embarrassed.
Oh yeah,
It's
give her
fine.
the
Think
three.
they're not even hard. Kachi was
Don't give me
I
the
know,
hard
but
ones. Don't embarrass
whatever is
me. Oh.
hardest, don't worry.
Let people know
no
I
Embarrassment
rate
is
you.
good.
as a well traveled babe, you know all these questions. But let me just start. Okay. So five
Okay.
questions, literally super easy. You have 3 tries for everyone in case you don't get it. You have 3 tries. I may or may not give you clues depending on this. I'm not giving you any clues. Maybe Kachi will help, but me, I'm not helping you. No, but like I said, God, shall check this in
Okay,
private.
let's go.
Okay, so for the very first one, I'll give. Well, you might not need a clue. What's the longest river in the world?
Nile.
Yeah, it's literally the Nile. It's in Egypt. It's fantastic. Right. So
Thank
second
you.
question. Not everybody knows this, but it's a fairly popular thing. Where were fireworks invented? That is what country?
Pick.
Was
Huh?
it America?
No. I will give you
Like,
a
where is
hint.
that guy Fox from? Like,
Guy Fawkes was in the UK. He was trying to blow up Parliament and he failed.
Yeah,
That's why they have
guy Fox Day.
that folks.
yeah, yeah.
Was it in England?
Yeah, England exactly. He was trying to blow up Parliament. He was
So I'm
insane.
asking, was fireworks invented in
No,
England?
no. One more
India?
try.
Let me
I
let me
was,
let
I was
me
about
get
to give you a hint.
let me give you a
Okay,
hint. Let
give
me
me
give
the
you a
hint.
hint.
Give me the hint.
Okay, it's an Asian country and it's the most populous country in the world. Asian country.
China.
It's China.
I
China
thought,
invented
Well,
do
I
you know what
said
fireworks.
India
something?
was close.
No, I think China has the largest population. Southeast Asian country. China.
Do you
So
know
I
what I
think
thought
China
the hint
invented
was?
fireworks. What was your hint?
Tariff.
Huh?
Just
Paris,
saying tariff. Because it's popular now.
China.
You didn't even get that. Wow, so you
She's
didn't even
alluding
get
to
that too.
Donald Trump's tariffs
You
on
didn't even
China,
get that
man.
too.
I
Just
got
because
it,
it's
Yeah.
but
popular right
Jesus
now.
Christ.
Wow, okay. You guys continue, please.
Yeah,
Okay.
legitimately fantastic. But you're right, at the end of the day. Yeah, they invented paper as well. China invented so many great things, great people,
Yep.
fantastic country.
Blush.
What do you say?
They invented blush. They want for your cheeks.
Sure, I didn't know that. That's not really part of my sphere of influence and interest, but learn every day. They invented blush. That is the makeup blush, right?
Yeah,
You see, one or
exactly.
two. I know some things. The things you use here and there, not bad.
No bad.
Okay, so who won the 1986 Nobel Prize for Literature? He's also one of the founding members of cultism in Nigeria. I find that to be quite
Chill.
funny.
Wole Soyinka.
Yes, the fact that you know him more for cultism than
That
than
is
than his award speaks
that
volumes. But sure,
is wow.
sure.
I mean, such is
Founding
Wow.
life.
cultism is crazy. I
Do you
don't.
Yeah.
get
That
that?
That
is the
Why?
most
that
Like,
insane thing.
that
In
your
his
hint
defense,
is crazy,
it
bro.
wasn't always cultism. In his defense, it was meant to be like, hey,
Okay.
group, to fight the
A
oppressors. Now
fraternity.
they turned it to some bullshit. Do you
mm,
get it? This was
the
like a
fraternity
fraternity
indeed.
adjacent. They now turned it to
Like,
crime.
Indeed.
indeed.
Legitimately, but
Next.
see, so far so good. 3 out of 3. Fourth one, Nigeria is intersected by which two major rivers?
Oh my God.
There's
Is
no
it
hints for this one. No.
River Niger,
Z222.
River Benue?
Wow, congrats.
Well,
Like, I was just like, see, like those are the two rivers that me I know. If that's not it,
There's
like
no
I
other
don't
river
know.
again, man. There's no other
that's
river
what
I
I
don't
say, you
know
again.
which other river they have.
know.
Legend.
Like, come
Okay, and then
on.
the
Crying.
very, very last one. What is the capital of an amazing country? Senegal.
Oh, wow. Come on, come on.
States
Dakar.
and capital now.
There you
What do you
go.
say?
Ah,
Are you
yes.
are you sure? Are
Are you
you sure?
sure?
It's Dakar, yeah. Right?
You're
Am
Ah,
I
positive.
tripping?
You're positive.
Like
Who told
like
you?
it
Who told
is.
you?
It's Dakar. Now I'm feeling confident. I'm feeling confident. Like
Should
it's
I lock that
Dakar.
in as your final answer?
I
The
lock it in.
car.
Is there $1 million waiting somewhere?
I
Like
pray I can get to the point where I can
I'll even
award a
take Naira.
million.
I'll even take Naira.
These are the issues. These are the issues, really. These are the
Like,
issues
even
we
if it's
have.
1 million Naira, I'll collect.
Just
We'll discuss. Don't worry, off air. But
okay,
yes, you
yeah,
are
don't
right.
worry.
The answer is the car. Okay, you guys. I just want to end super abruptly. Like, first of all, thank you so much, Seyilogo, for coming on. We appreciate
Thank
you.
you.
Thank you for giving us your time. You know, we've had a great conversation. Thank you for answering our questions and showing up and just being amazing. Kachi, you want to give us any words before we go?
Nah, I'm gonna thank you still. Keep being great, of course. Keep building,
Thank you
keep having the
guys.
foresight, keep inspiring yourself and people. Very important. And just keep being great, honestly. That's it.
Thank you guys so much. Thanks for speaking with me. I think this conversation went really well.
Do you want the people to find you on anything? I know that you're super private, but do you want them to follow you or they just follow your business page? How do
Yeah,
you want to
you
do
can
this?
follow us at Beezus Kitchen at
Goddamn right.
dinnerpartyinbox.ng. Sorry, my account is just private.
It's
Yeah,
padlocked. It's
it's
literally
private.
I know, I know. Because I
Private.
followed you to message you. I followed you to message. I followed you to message you. I think you removed it. I said, wait, now you want to let me land? I have something
I'm
to say.
crying.
It's not as I'm
Nope.
just trying to I said,
Sorry,
God. These, you see, these are the issues with being a man. I know if it was Cash the one that followed
sorry.
you, you have at least, okay, let me see what's happening here. You know,
But it's hard. Like if like the problem is like I don't accept follow requests unless like the person is like standing in front of me. Usually, like if you're
that's
standing in
funny.
front of me and you're like oh let's follow each other, like I'll be like yeah sure. But like any other follow request that comes in, if it comes in at a time that I'm not expecting it, like I
I
just
feel
won't
like you were
accept.
not expecting it that time. There's no chance you expected
I
it that time.
definitely
No chance.
wasn't. I'm
Because my
sorry.
plan was to follow you, then accept, and then I then message you. I was like, okay, let me just. But the problem with messaging someone direct, it goes into that third box and it
Yeah,
never comes out.
exactly.
So unless you check religiously, unless God touches the person's heart to check, you'll be there for months.
Yeah, those DM requests are a bitch. Like
And your email are hidden. You can't even find your email. You know, some people put their email in their bio, contact me. What if
I
it's
don't want
business?
people to email me.
Oh my goodness.
Like, you don't understand. Actually, when people have access to you, like as an entrepreneur, and like they just feel like they can bypass the normal levels of
Wow.
like, okay, this is the way that you go about doing this. Like they just feel like they can bypass anything.
Yeah.
Be calling you in the middle of the night.
They want to send
Like,
orders to your DM and
do you
doing funny
get,
things.
oh logo, I'm just about to order this. Like, why are you telling me?
Go
Like
and meet the business page there. So there's someone that I pay to handle their shit.
exactly to handle it.
That's
So
so
that's
crazy.
why like I don't even I just keep to myself.